Do you remember what life looked like a month ago when the world was just starting to self-distance? Me neither. One thing that we can be sure of is that this new virus does not discriminate and it can infect anyone, rich or poor. Recently, we got the news that another celebrity that tested positive for coronavirus was Pink and her 3-year-old son. What they went through would definitely be terrifying for every mom. So keep watching to find out how the singer dealt with the scariest experience of her life and why she criticized the US government. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications to not miss our videos. And give this one a thumbs up. Now let's go. While the world is in the state of pandemic, we've been getting statements from celebrities who have revealed that they have tested positive for coronavirus. They try to raise awareness and point out that no one is immune. The famous people who contracted the virus go from actors, musicians, athletes, and even to country leaders. Meanwhile, many of those who aren't sick try to help by donating money. The first celebrities who revealed that they had contracted the virus were Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson. They were in Australia, where he was shooting the upcoming Elvis Presley biopic. They both started to feel unwell with cold and flu-like symptoms, and then their tests were positive. Hanks and Wilson went into a 5-day quarantine at a Queensland hospital before continuing their isolation at a rented house. Fortunately, they have recovered and are now back home in Los Angeles. Another star with positive test results was Idris Elba and his wife Sabrina. He explained that even though he tested positive, he wasn't experiencing any symptoms. He had decided to get checked when he had found out that he had been in contact with someone who had the virus. One of the most surprising and unexpected famous people with the coronavirus is probably Prince Charles. According to the announcement, he displayed mild symptoms but remained in good health. It's been reported that after consultation with his doctor, the Prince of Wales is now out of self-isolation and is feeling well. But Prince Charles wasn't the only royal infected with coronavirus. The Prince of Monaco, Albert II, who's the son of Rainier III and the former actress Grace Kelly, also tested positive for COVID-19. When it comes to country leaders, the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson also was infected with the virus. His symptoms were persistent and he had to be admitted to intensive care. But according to reports, he's responding to the treatment and is getting better. One of the stars who has just recently revealed that they have tested positive for coronavirus is Pink. For the last 3 weeks, her life definitely has been a roller coaster because the illness reached her and her 3-year-old son, Jameson. They have now recovered, and the singer is speaking out about how this experience has been the scariest time of her life. We can't deny that because, as she said, her son had the worst symptoms. I really can't imagine how hard it must have been for her to see her boy like that. So on the Instagram Live that was aimed at raising money for the On Being Human 2020 COVID-19 food drive, Pink described what Jameson has been going through and confessed that there have been many nights where she cried and she had never prayed more in her life. At one point, she found herself thinking that the experts promised that kids would be okay, but it's not guaranteed and no one is safe from the virus. The singer also revealed that she kept a journal of their symptoms. She described that her son had a fever for 3 weeks, stomach problems, he was pale and lethargic, and it was everything that would surely scare any mom. How did it all start and what were their symptoms? Pink said that the illness hit their household in the middle of March, just when schools and other public places were closing down. At one point, Jameson's fever was staying and going up. And one time, the singer woke up in the middle of the night and was having trouble breathing. Breathing was so difficult for her that she had to use a nebulizer. It's a medical device that turns medicine into a mist that you can inhale. Pink actually suffers from asthma, but she said that this has been the first time she's had to use a nebulizer in 30 years. It got so serious that the singer couldn't function without her rescue inhaler, and that's when she started to get really scared. But things got even worse when her son started to complain and say that he had chest pains and difficulty breathing. This honestly sounds terrifying, so it's no wonder that Pink started panicking a little bit and didn't know what to do. But just to lighten things up, Later, when he was feeling better, Jameson told his mom that the worst part of it hadn't been seeing her cry, but rather the prune juice he was given. So just recently, the mom and son had been tested, and fortunately their results were negative, which means that they've recovered. But Pink was surprised that the symptoms of their illness were so bad. She does have asthma, so she was in the at-risk group, but her boy is 3 and his health was perfectly fine. She joked that they lived in the countryside, so the worst thing that could attack them there was pollen or a mountain lion, and yet coronavirus also found its way there. So far, Pink's husband, Carey Hart, and 7-year-old daughter Willow haven't gotten sick, and let's hope it stays like this. Pink revealed that her husband had a perfect idea how to chase the virus out of town, and basically he said they should just scare it away with whiskey. But let's just leave methods like this as jokes, because experts said that no, you can't kill the virus or protect yourself from it with alcohol. In the post in which the singer announced that she and her son have recovered, she also said that she donated $1 million to healthcare workers on the front lines during the pandemic. Pink's mom was actually an emergency nurse who worked at the Temple University Hospital in Philadelphia for 20 years. So this is where half of the singer's donation went, while the other half went into the COVID-19 response fund run by the Mayor's Fund for Los Angeles. In the same post, Pink criticized the US government for not making testing more accessible. She was lucky to access tests through a primary care physician, but not everyone has this privilege. That's why she believes that testing should be free and widely accessible to protect families and communities. Pink also thanked the healthcare workers, called them heroes, and asked the public to stay home. Besides Pink, many other celebrities have donated to COVID-19 relief funds. The one who's recently been in the news is Lady Gaga, who, together with the group Global Citizen, has already raised $35 million for the World Health Organization. Lady Gaga has also announced that she had co-curated a concert to recognize healthcare workers' efforts in fighting the coronavirus. The concert, called One World Together at Home, will be live-streamed in the US and screened in the UK, and the performers will appear remotely. It will include Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, John Legend, and others. Rihanna also made a donation of $5 million through her Clara Lionel Foundation. The organizations she supported include Direct Relief, Partners in Health, Feeding America, the International Rescue Committee, and the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. The funds will go towards local food banks, protective equipment for frontline health workers, and will contribute to accelerating testing in countries like Haiti and Malawi. Part of the donation, $700,000 to be exact, will also go to her home country of Barbados and will fund the purchase of ventilators. Another celebrity who donated $175,000 through their own charitable foundation is Shawn Mendes. The singer decided to give back to the Sick Kids Foundation so they can be prepared for the coronavirus pandemic with new equipment. On his Instagram, Mendes wrote, "Through the Shawn Mendes Foundation, we have been working to find ways to best support the COVID-19 crisis. By making this donation to sick kids, we hope to help provide support in the urgent screening and prevention of COVID-19 for their patients and the surrounding community of Toronto." Obviously, one of the most influential families in the world also decided to help. I'm talking about the Kardashian Wests and Jenners. Kanye confirmed that he will be making a donation to the Dream Center, a Los Angeles nonprofit organization that will provide meals at their drive-through meal service for those affected by the corona outbreak. The rapper will also be donating meals to We Women Empowered, which will help the charity to expand their services and provide more meal deliveries to the elderly on the south side of Chicago. Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian, also announced that she will be donating 20% of her Skims Cotton collection profits to Baby to Baby's COVID-19 Emergency Response Program to provide basic essentials to children and families impacted by the outbreak. Meanwhile, Kylie Jenner did her part too and donated $1 million in order to help buy protective masks, face shields, and other protective gear for first responders. Following the NBA's decision to postpone the upcoming season, many teams and players have also offered their help and made donations to the coronavirus relief efforts. Rudy Gobert, the first NBA player who tested positive for the virus, is donating more than $500,000 to COVID-related social services and the Employee Relief Fund at Vivint Smart Home Arena. He even went beyond the US and supported the French healthcare system. What about the billionaires and their companies? The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has reportedly donated at least $105 million towards various COVID-19 relief efforts. Mark Zuckerberg announced that Facebook will be making up to $20 million in donations to help fight the coronavirus. And the Apple CEO, Tim Cook, revealed that the company will donate several million respirator masks to healthcare organizations amid the shortage. Coronavirus really is no joke, and as you can see, some people go through it with no symptoms and others have it really bad. So now it's really important to take care of yourself and stay home to stop the virus from spreading. What fun things have you been doing while social distancing? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to be up to date with our content. And like and share the video with your friends. See you.